What is going on, YouTube? I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to episode 4 of our Flipping to 1 Bill series. Last episode, we were able to make a staggering 27.4 mil on the Dragon Knife Flip, bringing us to a total of 54 mil, which makes us 5.4% of our way to 1 bill. Womp, womp, womp. Subscribe. Alright guys, so to start us off, I bought some divine Battlemage potions, and what happened with these was really interesting. Now, I was only able to buy roughly 400 of them. However, the ROI on these make them well worth it. Probably in my top 10 flips. So we bought these guys at 17.2k. And if we look at our graph here, you can see that this isn't actually one of our classic flips. The buy price and sell price are so far away from each other that you can almost do this at any time in the day at extraordinary profits. Following with me through here, you can actually see if we cycle today that the buy price is stabilizing towards the bottom here at around 24.5k, with the sell price actually spiking up to 28.4k at least 14 or 15 times throughout the day. That is a constant spread of 4k GP profit per item, with only 240 tax, netting you 3.8k per Battlemage potion. So our divine Battlemage potions actually sold off at 22.059, and guys, you are not going to believe this, but take a look. We were able to make 2.37 mil off of 492 battle potions. We bought them at 17k and we sold them off at 21.8k. If you did this flip consistently for 1 or 2 days, you could easily buy a whole Runescape bond. So the next item that I want to talk about is the Opals. So for the last 4 or 5 days on Runescape, Opals and Uncut Opals have been getting a lot of dumps. What this actually means is that people are selling them off at ridiculously low prices, which is a perfect opportunity for a flipper to take advantage of. And that's exactly what I did. I bought these Opals for $13.90, and not too much longer later, they were able to sell off for $15.78. Giving us another completely crazy one here, guys. At 16% ROI, we were able to make 3 mil. And it was at this point in time that our dragon knives had finally sold, getting us to that 91 mil and 9.1% of the way there. So moving on now to the Uncut Opals, we were able to buy them off at $11.99, which is, yeah, very insanely low. We didn't get all 10,000, but we were able to get, I believe it was 2,000 of them. As you can see, we were also doing Ancestral hats on the side here. At 558k taxes, we were making approximately 1.3 mil per Ancestral hat, and we had already bought in 3 of them, so I was really excited for this one. So I was actually just at Canifis grinding out some of my agility marks, and this is why I strongly suggest everyone to start getting into flipping. I come to the GE and everything is sold. We sold the Ancestral hats here at 57.2 mil, making 2.2 million off of only 3 hats, and we weren't even here. We were grinding agility. I was also able to buy all 10,000 opals, so I'm really excited to go ahead and sell these to see how much we make on those. Alright guys, the time has come to reveal the opals, and we were able to get them out at 1388, bringing our total for the Uncut Opals to 3.35 mil, which is an average of 100 GP each, and crazy, bringing us to 95 mil as well. So it was at this point in the game where I wanted to show you guys that you don't even have to be at the screen, and you can still make passive flips and make like 10 to 20 mil a day on RuneScape. Alright, so here you can see the Ancestral hats. We've already gone over this, but I was able to buy and sell 2 more at the same price, bringing us to 3 mil on those Ancestral hats. And I actually caught another crazy dump on red topaz. I think it's safe to say that right now I should be keeping my eye on all of the gems. As we've gone through opals, uncut opals, and now red topaz, I believe there's something going on with the gems in general, where we're able to collect all these dumps and make tons of money. So now let's talk about the elephant in the room. I know you guys see it, the nightmare staffs here. So they're buying at 50.2 mil and they're selling at 51.8 mil. Now I'm gonna throw the graph up for this one because it is a relatively large flip and I want you guys to fully understand it. So my method for these ones is essentially called fishing. It's basically like passive flipping, except with a little spin or twist to it, so that I could go and farm and play the game and come back to lots of potential profits. I've gone ahead and highlighted all the circles here with arrows pointing to them, but what you're going to want to do is look for an item with a graph that looks like this. We want something that has a lot of dips downwards, specifically on the blue line, which is your buy price. And what this essentially is all the lowest prices in the last 24 hours that you could buy this item. Once you've found your item, you're going to want to take a look at the values of each of these numbers and come up with a buy price that's either 50 to 100k over them all if you want to buy them faster, or if you're going AFK for a while and you want more profits, you could go 50 to 100k lower than all the offers. And it only took us 10 minutes, but we were able to sell another one of those nightmare staffs, and we were also able to sell a bunch of the uncut red topaz, and we've already made 1 mil on the red topaz and 2.1 mil on the nightmare staffs, bringing us to a total over here on our right to 99.8 mil total profits, and we're just shy of 100 mil. So moving on to our next flip here, I was just searching around and I found the Kodai wands, and when I was looking them up, I found that they were buying at roughly 122 mil and they were selling at 125.8 mil, which means even after taxes we were going to make like 1.8 to 2.5 mil depending on what we could sell this off for. I literally got like maybe 2 laps into the canvas and I had gotten the notification that we've bought off this Kodai wand, and it only took us a minute and 42. So let's see how much we can make on this Kodai wand. Alright guys, so this is absolutely insane. We listed our Kodai wand up at 125.9 mil, and we were able to sell it off one single item, and we made 1.64 mil on that flip. And believe it or not, as we get into these bigger flips, you're gonna see that this is like a regular occurrence. Like 1 and 5 mil per item is actually a thing. And that is exactly what happens here. Look at this one, guys. We are currently buying these Torva full helms at 273.9 mil, and we are selling them off at 278.6. And if we go ahead and look at the profits here, we made 1.96 mil off just one Torva full helm. Now I know a lot of you are thinking, yeah, of course, when you have 300 mil, but we just did the Kodai wands and they were only 120 mil at our 106 mil profit. So I mean, you still would have enough for at least one Kodai wand by now. Alright guys, so just further building along the fishing method here, I just want to show you guys roughly what I would do before I leave. I set my offers here, so I got my Virtus robe top, I got my Arcane Spirit shield, Nightmare staff, my Armadillo chain skirt, etc. And I just go ahead and place those offers like we said earlier, and I go and do something else for a couple hours. In this case, I was doing the Sins of the Father. Alright guys, so we're back on the Ancestral hat grind here. I noticed another dip, so I went ahead and I bought them at 56.5 mil. And in 12 seconds, we had bought one. So I'm going to go ahead and sell it here. And just take a look at this, guys. Like, it just sold in 2 minutes. Like, 2 minutes. And we made another 800k. So, I mean, like, that beats any method in the game. Like, you cannot make 800k in 5 minutes anywhere but flipping. So please guys, you gotta try this and get on this bandwagon. Anyways, so we have hit 110 mil and we are now 11% of the way to 1 billion GP. If you need help with flipping, put your Runescape name in the comments and I'll add you to our clan where we talk about buys and sells and helping out the new people. I hope you liked this video, leave a like and goodbye.